This hunting film features Jamie Carle and Andre Alipate on their 2-week alpine sojourn through New Zealand's remote and rugged Southern Alps. Our strategy on this trip was to climb deep into the Southern Alps, to get up high and sidle through the eastern catchments and western catchments of the main dividing range, in pursuit of a representative red stag.
Right, I'm just set up camp. It's about midnight. I've flown from Australia, so I'm a bit tired. I haven't slept for over 48 hours, so I'm just bedded up in some Matagara at the moment. Yeah, such is life. Anyway, I'll better get some nap. See you in the morning. Couple of deer up there. Behind in the yearling. You could practice for Andre's bow. Just sneak up that spur off to the right and use that tree as a bit of a shadow, and you could just sneak right in. So those are the first 2 deer I've seen in the catchment. I haven't got far enough up yet to glass the rest of it, but it's a perfect day for it. The wind's in my favour. Probably got another, what's the time now? It's just 8:30. Probably got another 2 hours before the wind shifts. By that stage I'll be up in the head of the valley anyway, and I'll be sidling back down, so the wind should be back in my favour. Wonder where Mr. Stag is. I'm just still sitting in the same place where I've been looking at those deer in the video footage, and I'm probably gonna just wait until the second one, the younger one, the 8-pointer, until he sits down, and then I'm gonna just sort of like a lizard or a crab, I'm just gonna creep across all these rocks and try and get another 20 metres closer, and just try and count that bigger one's points just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's a 10-pointer. Could be 11 if it's got a couple of little tines, but it doesn't have its bays, and it doesn't have. It's only got 3 on top from what I can see. What disappoints me the most is that you're caught between this dilemma of, if I don't shoot that, someone else will before it's prime. I don't buy into that argument anymore. I think that's a bullshit argument, which is why I'm so devoted to passing up animals like this in hope that they'll make it to the next year. And if it doesn't, well, that's fucking bad luck, but just on the chance that it might, that's good enough for me. Again, if we shoot that now and it doesn't make it till next year, well, that's not going to make it till next year, but if you don't shoot it now and it doesn't get taken by a chopper, there's that chance, even though it might be slim, there's still a chance. I love seeing animals like that in the open. Cross onto that sort of finger of tussock there, take that all the way up till you see it dies out in the scree, and then we're going to sidle over into the next gully. Oh, you can see camp from here, just a little blue dot in the distance. Just make it out. Well, we haven't covered a lot of ground in terms of distance, but in terms of the nooks and crannies, we've definitely covered it thoroughly. Because this country, it's not just a matter of sidling and you stick to one contour and you just go for it. This stuff here, you got to cut up, drop down, and you lose time every time you drop down because then you got to cut back up. We're just hoping that there's going to be a stag or something over this the next couple of little guts, because there's been a bit of sign, not heaps of sign, but enough to make us think they're around here somewhere. Be one of these gullies anyway. So we're just going to head up through this little bit of a saddle. Here's hoping. Camp. It's been about a 5-hour slog for us. Managed to get here, which is the main thing. This is the Stony Creek sleeping bag. Black stag. I'll be pretty rapt to shoot a black stag. My comrade Alipate. Show us this bow of yours.
Bow? Bow's just a pain in the ass.
Andre's brought it along for photo sessions.
Shot about 6 animals with it already. Stay doing its tops.
Actually, with a bit of fog, it's perfect bow conditions. Be about the only other time you'll get in on animals in this open country. Oh, this is an unbelievably shitty walk. I've picked this spur to go up, which is going to lead us into some pretty nice country. Well, it's almost like Fieldland. It's sick as shit. The bush law tearing my arms off. Shit not.
Well, here we are. We're up about 1,200 metres at the moment. It's just set up camp. Had a really hard day today. Slogging up through some Blair Witch type country and some fairly vicious alpine scrub. It's been really hard yakking. It's hot and we've been dehydrated, and we've made it worthwhile though. Jamie and I dropped down to the creek. We had to go all the way back down to the main creek to get some more water because we ran out, and Jamie decided to sling the rifle, and we went for a bit of a nosy just on dark, fading light, and we climbed back up quite high again, up and behind us. You probably can't see, but up and behind us, and we snuck over ridgeline just to check out, see if there's any. We've seen a lot of sign around, so sort of things were looking good, and yeah, sure enough, spotted quite a good looking stag, and we've crept down and Jamie made his bullets count, so we've got a good stag on the deck, we think, for now. So we're going to get up in the morning and go and collect them and have a look at them. But it's been a very worthwhile day. Just going to bunk down, have some dinner, and have our first early night in about 4 or 5 days. Been hunting pretty hard the last couple of days, so it's been worthwhile. Very deserved. What do you want for dinner?
Probably originally when we seen it was probably about 350 metres, and Andre and I snuck in through a couple of little gutters and used the tussock to our advantage. The wind was perfect, coming downhill into our face, which was really good. And Andre offered the shot, which was great because I haven't shot a good stag for a couple of years now. And I just shot him in the neck and he dropped, and so down he went. And then it was high fives exchanged and everything. It's a pretty good feeling. So yes, we'll be dreaming about that moment over and over again, probably for the rest of our lives, let alone tonight. Mate, it's a big 13-pointer, eh? It is going to go, I reckon, 300.
That's awesome, man.
Come down the big spur to the left of it.
Yeah, okay. Is there some tall sort of scrub beside you?
Really happy with that. Cheers, mate. Good times.
Bloody good, mate.
It turned out to be quite a fine trophy, so we're pretty rapt about that. And we've got another sort of 4 days up here yet, so there's still a bit of time to get Andre a good stag, and that's what we're going to try and do. There's heaps of sign up here. There's just prints all along the ridge and down through these guts and stuff like that, so that's a really promising sign, and we haven't even really got to where we want to go, which is up and over the main range.
Oh, he looks big.
Setting up camp.
Well, we've set up camp and moved over from where we were yesterday. We're just coming to some new country, and we're onto a couple of stags down the gully down there. Jamie's been giving out a few roars. He's down in there, he's winding up some hinds that are up on the top of the sort of scrubby trees up there. There's another one further down the slope, near the rock, scree top area. It's a good sign. I think we'll get into them tomorrow. Hard to make out, but he's in there somewhere.
Oh, you bastard.
But it's a beautiful country. Pleasure to glass. Nice and open. With guts. Some cover for the deer. There he goes, he just did it all then. Just spotted a couple more stags around the corner. That's the spiker. So Andre's going to sneak in to have a crack with his bow. Andre's just trying to negotiate this shitty little gut in order to get up and over into up sort of a position for those deer. As you can see, there's 4 hinds, no, 1 hind, 2 yearlings, a bigger stag and a younger stag. Yeah, copy that, Roger. Go for it, mate. You do it.
Where'd they go, man?
It's about day 7, and Andre and I have sat out a pretty windy night. The fly got blown away, and pegs got pulled out, and the poles came apart, so we ended up just sleeping in our bivvy bags, just so that we were more aerodynamic to the hill, and this morning it's just got worse. I've got to come down through all this steep, gutty stuff first. I didn't realise how steep that is.
Really wrapped, he's really nice, even 10 point, very representative header. Got all the gear up top, so I'm very happy about that. Jamie and I've been literally sitting out in the wind and the shit weather today. It's been blowing gale force all day, and basically since about 8 o'clock this morning we've had to just bunker up and wait till hopefully the weather dies down in the evening, and literally last port of call, we're about to pack up and go home, and Jamie suggested that just maybe pop over the ridge and have a look to see if there's any sign, or any sign of any animals. So sure enough, I cut over to the other side of a little gut that we've been glassing from, and I heard a faint moan in the distance, and so the stalk began, and we managed to pick up this guy with a couple of hinds up in the face behind us. He was in some really thick crap, and we've literally spent about, it'd be 2 hours trying to get him in view, and it all went to shit. The hinds spoke, the wind's been blowing everywhere, and decided to cut across the other side of the river, and Jamie cut up above him to see if he could flush him out, and sure enough, picked him up just on last line, as you can see, and I was about 220 metres away, and he's popped out through this gut in the scrub here, and as he's leapt over this creek, I've shot him I've just managed to catch him in the neck, and down he goes, and here he lies in the creek where I saw him last.
I've just come down through some awfully thick shit.
It's freshly used well, all the mud thrown everywhere. There's a bit of rubbing on this tree. That rubbing doesn't go too high. That rubbing over there goes a little bit higher. See, was on there at some point. It's just been stripped off. Jesus, look at that. Look at that mark. It's a good stag mark. They've been here very recently. See all the hair. I've just shot the chamois. I'm just down in the creek there. Andre and I were just sort of blasé walking up, and then we just spotted the chamois coming up over the horizon, and I just pulled off a shot from down the bottom there, maybe a couple hundred metres or so. Might go 9.5. Yeah. The shot was alright though, through the neck.
On this hunt, Jamie and Andre walked over 100 kilometres in distance, hunting several catchments east and west of the main divide, resulting in the loss of 20 kilograms of body weight between them.